Hello, I'm Karisu, your protagonist here, and today I will be playing every single character story in arcade mode in Street Fighter. I will also give tiny reviews as a beginner level player, and I'm doing this based off no tier list, just my own shitty opinion, and you pros can tell me how wrong I am. First character motivation I hop into is Luke's, who has quite the interesting reason for fighting.
I've been dipping my toes into the world of street fighting.
Nice. Beating up a random homeless man.
You ask? Heck of a question. Wish I had an answer for you.
So you're just fighting for no reason, just beating people up, or regular civilians. But enough with Luke's backstory. It was time to fulfill his psychopathic rage by ravaging anyone who dares step foot in front of me. Luke is the first character in the roster, and I'm pretty sure that means he is intended to be very simple to play. For me, he was pretty meh. I didn't find too much to really dislike, but I didn't really necessarily hate Luke either. Why is that guy flirting with that chick in the back while two dudes are fighting? Then Luke shouldn't be that hard to pick up because he's like the first fighter style you get. You know, you have to probably fight a couple of people with him. He just spammed the fucking throw. You know what? Fuck you and your big fighting ass. You Hong Kong monkey bitch. Hong Kong monkey bitch, but we're in Brazil. You see how that shit don't make sense? You see how fighting games make you say whatever? Well, after all that, it's time to get to the last fight so Luke can find whatever his purpose is to fight or something. I don't know. Luckily, Luke finds a minority to fight, and we get to the last battle, and it should be business as usual. So let's just get this over with. He got the KO off on that. Okay. I was done. And the grab got me. It's always the fucking grab. It's always the goddamn grab. And another one. You gonna stop grabbing, fucking Jamie? Oh, who's that lady in the background? Raising her hand up like that. Oh, I just burned out. Whatever. Get the throw. I won. Oh my gosh, that was embarrassing. That took like 4 tries.
Anyone out there calling themselves a fighter is walking that same path, giving it everything they've got. There's no doubt about that. And I intend to be taking this every bit as seriously as the next guy.
So your purpose is to fight drunks on the street? Okay, so on to Jamie. He's out here trying to reminisce on his family's honorable history of protecting the village by beating up the most threatening thing you can think of. Chinese people with boxes on their heads. I'm sure his brothers are so proud of him. Jamie is a fighter that has an item which unlocks his moveset and gets stronger the more swigs you get. I don't know what he's drinking, but it gives him more moves and makes him a more skilled martial artist. So I can only assume that it is G Fuel. Now, if you don't mind, we have a truck to beat up. Then after all that monkey business, I proceeded to have to eat E Honda's ass. Oh, right. KO. Okay, E Honda.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a money.
Anyways, we see Jamie bumps into Luke, seeing his perspective from last story, and I go 1-1 with Luke, and now we end up in the final battle. Final! Yes! We've completed Jamie's story. Cool. To summarize the end of Jamie's story, Jamie and Luke get into it about who's the protector of this small Chinese town. Meanwhile, Chun-Li is just there looking at them in disgust and shock. And I know you can't see it visually, but just know I felt her presence. So for our next character, Filet Mignon, her story revolves around her finding something wrong with everyone calling her strong. I don't know, watch me piece up these poor fighters with her instead though. Mano is a grappler character and uses a lot of finesse in her moves. I really like how she fights though. She's one of the quicker close range characters. Oh my gosh, Mannion is a beast. Yeah, you're not getting me with that shitty ass move. My friend played me with you one time. He kept kicking my ass because he kept doing that goddamn throw. Tell him with elegance, Manon, that he's a shit fighter and that he should give up. He's a bitch, and his country is. Right before the final battle, Marissa and Mannion have a very good discussion right before you battle, which I'm sure won't cause any fanfiction. Marissa proceeded to kick my ass here like she did in story mode. Oh my gosh, the super armor moves are the bane of my existence. Oh my god. There we go. Ah, she swept low kick me. Fuck, I was gonna come back too. Don't pick me up. Don't pick me up after you did that to me. Would I say Mano is relatively easy to use and get wins with on modern controls? Yeah, I could see myself bashing people with her online. Her moveset is really straightforward and you can definitely move how you want to with her. even though she's not the fastest. In the end, Filet Mignon and Marissa realize they had fun with each other, and no, not in that way, and Marissa even calls Marion strong and she doesn't feel bad about it, so they beat the crap out of each other happily ever after. Okay, next up is Kimberly, and I'm going to speed this up for the rest of the time because I don't want to bore you with my mid fighting gameplay and only get to the good parts. And also, damn Kimberly, you might have to hit up a young real Rattler Oops Snoozen's phone one day. As for her story, all you need to know is that her uncle is Nelson Mandela mixed with Morgan Freeman. Let's discover what went down at night, y'all. Kimberly, she's a ninja, so you know she's always one of the fastest characters in the game. She uses her insane speed to fly across the screen, and she isn't too complicated. Although one drawback to her speed is she doesn't hit as hard, but in return you definitely get more hits off if you're quick enough. Okay, so at this point we meet Johan Petrovic, who sounds like he'd have a really wet jumper if he played basketball, and now we have to fight him for the honor of our uncle. Okay, this was one of the few interesting battles I've been in because I really struggle with JP. He's like very annoying to fight against in this game in general.
A few moments later.
Okay. Everything this guy does is massive damage. Okay, but finally, after 30 minutes of straight complete pain, I finally found a way to beat him. Dickhead, fuck you. Holy crap. You were so annoying to fight.
I won, but it sure didn't feel like I came out.
It feels like I came out on top, and that's all that matters.
One thing I did figure out, though, is that I'm not nearly strong enough to chase after a monster like that. Seems like this ninja star still has a lot of training ahead of her. Kitty kitty bada.
For Marissa, her story is about something carrying on the legacy of her Italian ancestors. I don't know, the only thing I know about Italy is spaghetti and women so hot it would make your dick fall off and shrivel up. Big Italian bitch versus big Japanese bitch, who wins? Gameplay wise, Marissa is very heavy hitting and I like her combos, feel like they're easy to pull off on modern and pack hell of a punch. Now the thing is, her hitbox is really big and her moves aren't particularly fast, so I was prone to counters most of my time, but she was perfect for fighting against the AI. Although Cammy did in fact kick my ass, not gonna lie. Okay. Damn, let me run out. Compelling AI, just spam the same thing over and over again. I can do that too. Oh, worst good part is I got my ass beat, but I still spell off like half of her health, so you know, maybe not get pummeled to the ground next time. I, however, in the end did manage to beat that stinky tooth British person, Cammy. Oh. You think this is how people on Discord meet each other? In the final battle, Manuel was somehow easier than Cammy, but I still had to go down, and then I had to come back and become tied with Manuel for the final battle. Okay, I see that. No, she countered it. I just have a little slither. I need just a little slither. Come on. Oh, she didn't grab me. One hit. Thank you. Thank you. It's tied. All I have to do is win this next one. Come on. A lot easier said than done, though. Yes! First try. And I got a level 6. I beat a level 6 CPO. Oh, yeah. I'm not a bitch. At the end of all this, Marissa and Manuel become happy battling friends.
Oh my god!
Next up, we have Lily. In Lily's story, she wants to go around, travel the world, leave Mexico. You know, the typical, hey, I should probably leave my hometown because I feel like there's more to life than partying and shit. I don't know what they particularly do in Mexico besides quinceañeras and stuff, but it's a very, very nice country. But, you know, Lily wants to leave, so I guess she leaves. You know, I confused Kimberly and Lily for a minute. Only because they're both small, okay? It's only because they're both small. You know, I will admit, I haven't seen that much about Lily. I was like, damn, when they add Lily, I guess she's a newcomer or something. Excuse me if I haven't played the recent Street Fighters, but because of how she fights, I am a very big fan of her. Those short shorts are put to use because she moves super freely, almost with the wind, and that makes me love free flowing with her combos. Although her moving with the wind is kind of her character, so I don't know why I just said that. But anyways, Yeah, she's a very good fighter, and I was free flowing with her combos. As you can see here, I'm putting them to the test versus this poor truck, which I don't know why we just have to beat up a truck every round. But with Chun-Li, I did run into something, and you know, the way she was beating me up, I think Chun-Li has an issue with Mexicans. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck your lightning case. Oh my gosh, Chun-Li. Holy crap. What's wrong with her?
Shut up, silly woman.
Fortunately enough for me, she has one of the best specials in the game, just visually, and because that should put on so much damage to Chun-Li. I think I broke that poor lady's neck, but it's whatever. I eventually won the round because of it, and you know what? I'll say she'll be fine. Hey, bruh, I did not know Lily was Mexican. Wow. Oh my gosh, I gotta fight this annoying ass, slow ass, old ass bitch. Okay, you may be wondering why I hate Dallism, but look, it's a good reason, alright? So, this bitch ass nigga, bro, right, oh my gosh, I'm shaking thinking about how much I hate him. Bro, whenever I fight with him, he's so annoying and slow. He can't do shit. He barely hits his shots. You have to play at a range with him. But when I fight against him, all of a sudden, he's the greatest fighter of all time. Just a complete Street Fighter champion. Whole story should just be about him. That's why I fucking hate him. He was just kicking my ass here. And I knew it was going to be an annoying fight. Yet somehow Street Fighter managed to surpass my expectations on how annoying he is. Uh-oh. Yo, I actually say uh-oh like that. No! Wait! Shit! Come on. Yes! Okay, come on. It's level 6, bro. I was boxing him. I had to win.
A few moments later.
That got me? I just wasted my super for nothing. And he's close to his. Yes. Come on. Couple more hits. And he... That's... Oh my... Oh, fuck you. Like, what do you mean, Dawson wins? I should have won that one. I was actually boxing. What do you mean? You just hit me with that bullshit ass throw it, dude. Fuck you. I knocked you off your feet, old ass man. I did make it back to the final round and get my lick back though. Yeah. Okay, alright. Oh no. One more. Yes! Fuck, okay. I wanted to beat him at level 6 so bad, but it's cool. Cool. Anyways, for the story ending, Lily talks about how she's a Thunderfoot warrior and how her story is going to continue, how she's going to impress Dallism. And then she takes a photo with the Tokunoa Noi and Dallism, and they all have a very happy time together before Lily goes off and trans or something. I don't know. I'm just glad to be done with Dallism. Alright, now we're on to the next group of fighters. Thanks, JP. Yes, we shall begin. I really like JP's story. He keeps it real with us. He's simply just here to complete his money laundering operation. And honestly, I respect that. JP is a character who I know is really good, but I just haven't figured out how to play with him yet. Although I did know how to do this one specific thing with him. Come on, stay away from me. Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed. Stay away from me. That's crazy they just let me do that. Oh, wanna get close? Nope. Huh? Wanna get close? Once again? Oh shit, you got close. JP combos hit for a lot and can keep an opponent away from you. I need it in World Tour because that enemy damage is no joke. Although I do have a problem with JP's moves that are setups because I'm not so great at hitting them after they are summoned. Though I do see why people would main them as someone who's not familiar with the competitive scene. Once I start hitting those setups, it's over for everyone on ranked mode. You all should be shivering in fear whenever you see my username that I haven't given out. For the final fight, I got pissed because when I was Kimberly, she was someone's daughter who just started middle school. But against her, all of a sudden, she's an Amazonian warrior trained from the depths of Chicago. I did, however, beat her eventually. Unfortunately, however, it was on CPU level 4. What was that all about? Now I have Jury. I was waiting on her. Jury, the goth girl with an attitude. She's looking to destroy Bison's organization completely. And do I blame her? No, not one bit. Do I also find it sort of hot? I decline the answer. Listen, I may or may not be the president of the Jury fan club. Okay guys, maybe she's my main, but it's for gameplay reasons only, guys. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he just pieced the shit out of this young. The insanity in her eyes is the exact reason why I play Jury. She's so me. Okay, but aside from Jury being my favorite character design, I use her because she probably is really my best character. I mean, obviously, because I play with her the most, but I feel like her moveset is really good too. I mean, I just love it. Her kicks and flips are very easy to combo with. They are really quick and can overwhelm an opponent trying to get a hit in. And her specials are just great to combo into as well. Quick and easy to hit and provides a good amount of damage if you can execute it with normal attacks beforehand. Fun fact, she's the only character I've battled online with because I'm too lazy to go and change the character on the select menu, and I'm definitely too lazy to change all the classic settings back to modern settings.
We don't do that here.
Even without the existence of Shadowloo, I see you can't help but find ways to get your hands dirty.
Like you're one to talk, Agent Chun-Li.
I personally think they should settle this in a squirt off. And after succumbing to Chun-Li once, I was able to easily dispatch of her when she went down to CP level 5. Okay. Alright, she clearly does not want to lose this. She said, I talk too much shit. I can't lose. Okay. Come on. Okay. Alright, ignore me spamming kicks at the end.
You too are one of Bison's victims.
Man, I hate her so freaking much.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
On to DJ. DJ's story is incredibly straightforward, which is good. You don't need those twists and turns. Dude is a DJ who, surprise, surprise, finds out he can fight with music. DJ originating using the black character who fights with music archetype, but it's whatever. I don't mind DJ at all. Cool guy to have in the cast. He also looks a little bit like Cam Newton, not gonna lie. DJ, once again, just like Lucio, is very fast. He's incredibly fast, actually. I really like fighting with him, surprisingly. DJ is a very nice combination of size and speed, and it made dispatching of these AI incredibly easy. I'm so glad I'm using modern controls to help me with these beautiful combos too, because they definitely help me connect DJs so I can annoy the CPU. But in turn, DJ gameplay wise kicks major ass. Although it wasn't all smooth sailing, I was facing Blanca right now. I was getting so tilted he kept biting me and shit, and then I may have said some very inappropriate comments. He don't know how much I hate him. I'm finna beat your goddamn ass next round, you fucking monkey. Oh my gosh. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Lane, future, family, flavor. Oh yeah, now we are cooking.
Those are lyrics, right? Working on a new song?
You know it. Know who I am, huh? Want an autograph?
Nice as that would be, there's something else I'd like more. Word on the street is that music's not your only talent.
You're a fighter too, are you?
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie. They had us.
Once again on the final battle, you know how the story goes. I play the CPU the first time and get my ass kicked. Good thing the very next match I went ahead and beat Kimberly, which allowed me to go ahead and get DJ's ending. Thank God, because that would have been annoying to play again. Oh, with a slither of health left. Okay, that's one of my better works. Thank you, DJ. For the ending, I guess beating up a woman made him make better music, which hey, if that's your secret sauce, man, let it go. Next up is Cameo, who, if I knew we got a modern day Street Fighter movie, she'd definitely be casted by Iggy Azalea.
Uni says I'm paranoid, but frankly, I can't believe that Shadowloo has been truly eradicated. And I find it curious indeed that it's getting harder and harder to track down any traces of their remnants. This will require further investigation.
She's fighting the fucking Shadowloo. Kimmy as a character is once again a really quick type, but she's a different type of quick. Her aerial quickness is of note to me when I'm not making sexually charged comments towards other characters. Look at the chisel on Jamie's abs. I didn't want to mention it earlier because I feel like it would have been weird, but damn, the man's ripped. You said this is Street Fighter, all of them are going to be ripped? Well, you know what? Fuck you. Okay? I really like playing with Cammy because I really like how she can fly across the screen. It's low-key very fun to play with her while she's just flying around, just hitting the opponent while jumping all over them. Thanks, Cammy. Nice shot. Oh, we gotta fight this same nigga. Cammy meets up with JP, and at first they have a mild-mannered convo about usual things, you know, the weather, what's to do around town, the economy, and all that good stuff. Then Cammy realizes, wait, I should probably fight this guy. During the final duel, I start with winning round 1 and finally having the edge over the CPU. But after that, I lose one and then things go south. What? Oh my... Oh, I just want to throw this goddamn game so bad. It's always some bullshit happening at the end. Sadly, I had to move on and go ahead and beat the level 5 CPU once again. Thank you, Spiral Arrow. Oh my god. Cammy in the end wonders who that man was, probably because she recognizes he had M. Bison's psychic powers and is confused, and then she goes on to have a flashback and rambles on how she would keep the mission going on quote unquote for all of us. Seems like Cammy really did buy into friendship is magic. Next character up is Ryu. And for Ryu, he basically just kind of gives us what we already know about him, just his little backstory for some reason. And usually when people do that, I'm pretty sure they're finna do something pretty badass. So we're gonna go ahead and see what the hell Ryu's gonna do that's so epic worthy. By the way, guys, I don't think epic worthy is a word. Yeah. So when I started out with Ryu, I actually lost the first round to the CPU level 3. I'm sorry. I got KO from that. Alright, I'm a little rusty. Just from taking a like 30-minute nap, but alright. But off of discussing gameplay aside, Ryu is a very interesting character to me personally. I mean, he's not bad at all. I can pick him up and I can use him and still probably fare well with him online. The issue is he's not a character I'd ever favor to use in the future. I mean, don't get me wrong, his Hadouken makes him very versatile, especially pairing it with his close range attacks, but I just feel like I won't ever prefer to use a Ryu. Maybe it's because I'm more accustomed to playing with speed-based characters instead of a character like him. It's just a hunch though. The story for the final fight is Luke takes his time from beating up Chinese people in Chinatown to go to Japan to beat up Japanese people. I do not think Luke is very fond of Asians. Now with that being said, I did come into the fight with the expectation that I was really just going to lose to CPU level 6 the first time and then looking win versus CPU level 5. But the first round I actually won of this match. It was nice. Although I did lose the second round. And I was very disappointed in that, so I had to try hard the last round. But I got my special off of the last round, and that ultimately won me the game. Thank you, holy shit. Finally beat a CPU level 6. And after all of that, the final way the story concludes is that Ryu reveals he's Luke's dad by getting up and leaving immediately after their first encounter. What an amazing story. Our next very brave fighter is E Honda. Is that he's simply looking to open up a Chonkanabe restaurant and he's just trying to find a place to build it, so of course that means you have to beat up random people in order to find it. Now looking at E Honda as a fighter, he's actually very surprisingly very compatible with me, which I just said a word salad, but okay. He actually seems like a possible player I could use secondary behind Juri if I would ever decide to stop playing Juri. You know that wouldn't happen. But even versus Zangief for a struggle, he was good. There we go. Yeah. Smack this big bitch ass Russian bitch ass nigga. Yeah. I even ran back into Blanca, who I usually struggle with as well, and this time he didn't even take a round off me. I was actually able to beat him the first time around and sweep him in fact. So right before the final fight, Mr. E Honda decides on a place for his sumo restaurant. But you know what? Mannion is like, nope. Can't have this spot. So as a logical man who's filled with reason and logic, yes, I had to do a couple of things to make her, you know, reconsider. Thank you. Had to sit my big fat sumo ass on her. But it all turns out that she was trying to tell him that it's a traveling carnival and he can't move his restaurant there because it'll be gone in a minute. And I think he did all that for nothing, and I'm pretty sure the cops are on his way right now. Well, at least in the end, he got the location picked out. For M. Blanca's story, he's a social media star apparently, or they made some kind of cryptid, and now everyone on social media in the Street Fighter world is wondering if there's actually a hidden sprite down in the jungle of Brazil that suspiciously looks and sounds like M. Blanca. So I guess the fighting gave everyone brain damage in Street Fighter. After all of my complaining about M. Blanca and having to face his goddamn annoying ass bite, I can finally come on here and be the one biting other people, and this is such a big relief. Oh my god. I don't think you can do that to a lady, sir. Got her. Damn, y'all saw that shit jiggle when the shoe fell? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was out of pocket. I'm sorry. Wait, what was he doing? I was so busy apologizing for my comment, I didn't realize that nigga was clapping with his legs. Blanca's moves really do reflect his personality. His attacks are quick and he can fly across the screen. He's definitely in the top 5 of most agile characters, and I feel like his moves hit the hardest of the agile characters. I mean, he is a big green giant, slightly monkey man. At least that's what I think he is. Actually, does anyone know what Blanca is? Is Blanca like a human, or is he actually another species? What is Blanca?
I'm the mysterious jungle bride. Do you wanna shake hands?
You're funny, Blanca. My spirit says it wants to see more too.
Am I really want to beat up this small lady with this giant mutated human? Oh my god, I didn't expect to do that combo at the end there. Yes, I will. In the end, he apologizes for not really being a sprite, but she's like, dude, you're a giant genetic monkey man. You're the tourist attraction yourself. What are you crying about? Okay. I really like how Guile starts out, because you start off boxing instead of a cutscene, but then in the cutscene you get to discuss about Ken, who apparently got framed for something in Nightshall. As for Guile as a character, I was surprised to hear he was considered one of the best characters, and although he's not a guy main, I actually understand it. He has decent range on his attacks, he has good power up close, and I cannot lie, his switchblade move can finish some nice combos. I'm actually very interested in learning him off camera to see how dominant he could possibly be. Now, before the final fight in this story, what happens is Guile finds Ken, who's been missing all this time and laying low, and he confronts him about just leaving and all that. But, you know, the natural conclusion of all this is that he has to fight him so he can get him back to being his normal self. Hey bro, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot lie, Ken got hands. The fuck, Ken? Such an annoying prick in this game, oh my god. Bro, fuck you, Ken. Seriously. Bad mistake. I'm kicking your ass next round on the CPU level 4. Go fuck yourself, Ken. Stop fucking blocking. Goddamn dickhead. Damn, Ken. Just something about how you play in this goddamn game. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so annoying. Gosh, that felt good. Yeah. I'm really interested. Ooh, okay. After all of that, Guile and Ken sit down and have a conversation, and he tries to get some information out of Ken, but Ken doesn't budge, and he says he just needs some time to sort himself out. So Guile realizes he has to take things into his own hand about Nightshall. And as we finally make our way to our last row of characters, we have Ken. So for Ken's story, he gets in trouble for providing aid to a developing nation in an illegal way, and he gets called a terrorist, just completely slandered. And my question is, what did he provide for them to be on him like this? Are the sandwiches nuclear? Ken to me personally plays better than Ryu, even though I am a Ryu guy character-wise first. I got to give it to Ken because he fits my playstyle better. Much like the city of Houston, I'm not too fond of zoning in Street Fighter. I like being aggressive despite toning it down nowadays. Ken still as annoying as he is to play against, he's annoying for a reason. He has good anti-airs, I love his assisted combos, and can play up close. All things I like to do when I'm not getting relentlessly brutalized by my opponent online. In the final fight for the story, he gets encountered by no other than Johan Petrovic, who then asks him if he feels the urge to ever need to battle again. And of course, since Street Fighter is technically anime, he gets the signature anger at triggering question and begins to fight JP. Came into this one expecting to get manhandled, but I came out learning that, maybe JP is just not so fun to Kimberly. I don't know why. Well, at least my super hit. That was beautiful, I ain't gonna lie. That was pretty beautiful. But I'm going against him at full bar next round, so yeah, I beat him really easily with Ken. I think he just genuinely hates Kimberly or something. Ken, even after defeating JP, goes back to somehow sipping the same squish coffee as before, and then he ponders if he wants to finish JP once and for all, which we'll only know the answer in the next Street Fighter. Our next character is a fan favorite. We're playing with Chun-Li. Another character backstory rundown. Chun-Li explains how her and Interpol went to take down M. Bison in her backstory, a legendary fight, and now she's a retired Interpol worker, and she's, you know, helping the Chinatown community in Metro City. It's a nice story. Now, what this has to do with fighting, no idea. I know that I mentioned I'm playing on modern controls, and I still am for right now in this moment with Chun-Li, but I feel like I must mention that Chun-Li is likely way better with classic controls. I say this because on modern controls, she packs a big punch, and I've seen a lot of times where my combo was missing a move that's probably there in classic to make it insane. Not to say that she's bad in modern, she's still very effective in it, but I'm more so saying that if you are maining Chun-Li in modern, you should give classic a shot. I feel like if I personally was using her on classic, she'd actually be my main. I was really genuinely tearing through opponents with Chun-Li. Her damage output was surprisingly high, and she's quick enough to where I was immediately able to start a combo after finishing one on an opponent. I would definitely test her online versus real people to see if she's still that good. And for the robots watching this and all the AI, I'm sorry that I don't consider you a real person, but please don't cancel me in 30 years when you guys are given rights. Remember when Chun-Li met up with Juri in her story? Well, it's the same thing here, and now you get to fight Juri again. So, you know what? We're always happy to see more Juri. Despite me being particularly affectionate for Juri, yeah, I beat the ever-living crap out of her. Chun-Li did not get the info she wanted out of Juri, so she has to go back to work. So I guess she's back to being an agent or something, or she's just going to do her own investigation. But either way, Chun-Li's back. Next to last, we have Mr. Zangief. Zangief looks on a poster and he sees that Marissa is looking for a tag team match, or a partner, so you will. Now keep in mind, he thinks that Marissa's looking for a tag team partner for a wrestling match in the Coliseo. But as we'll find out on the note, she says she's looking for a marriage. So yeah, we can see how this one's going to end. Zangief is a character I absolutely recommend for beginners. He has a simple game plan, does insane damage, and you don't even have to hit an insane combo to get lots of damage. And who doesn't like giving their opponents friendly bear hugs and fighting them with love? Picking up Zangief is definitely great for players who like to play up close and stop people from getting too comfortable when blocking in the corner. All in all, 10 out of 10 character to get your ass handed to by when playing against your friend. Wait a minute, I didn't mean to admit that. Zangief finally meets up with Marissa, but he did not know what he got himself into. Okay, she's not playing around. Okay, all right, Marissa, calm down. At least I didn't get perfect KO'd. Yeah, just go ahead. No, I got KO'd there? Fuck. Yeah, okay. Let's just pretend like you didn't see any of that, alright? Thank you. Okay. Clearly, you're not too fond of following rules. You're supposed to let the Red Cyclone win. They call me the Red Cyclone for a reason. Oh yeah, she's satisfied, all right. Wow, there's a lot of sexual tension in the dialogue when you really look at it. You want me to be your partner? Somehow I doubt you're talking about a tag team match. Zangief eventually figures out what she was really posting that poster for, and it turns out that he doesn't want a muscle mommy. Wow, Zangief, you're gonna make a lot of people mad on the internet. But don't worry, Marissa, some dude with the muscle mass of a baby deer would be obsessed with you. And our final character is Dawson. The best way to describe Dawson's story is, well, he teaches yoga. Okay, I'll keep it a buck. Dawson is probably my least favorite character to play with. Scratch that, he is. I do not recommend beginners pick him up first, because when you struggle to chain together moves on modern, you know a character is tough. I'm pretty sure he's way better on classic as well, but boy, I just think you should play a while before picking him up. I'm pretty sure he has a good mid-range game, great for keeping opponents away, but you must sacrifice speed to do it, which is fine, but holy shit, dude walk like something is coming out of the corner to blow him away with the wind at any second. Like, the guy needs to take a leap of faith or something. Him and his weak ass body. Oh my gosh, I hate fighting this dualism, bro. Oh no. Maybe he's really good when like someone's a pro with him, but Jesus. He feels like such a bitch with his light featherweight ass. And I have the DoorDashers behind me, not even interested anymore because they're like, damn, he's such a boring bitch. For the final fight, Dawson feels a powerful force, which somehow leads him to a small Mexican girl, so he comes and confronts Lily about it. Please hold back. I'm begging you to hold back. Oh my gosh, she was able to insta-grab me out of my shit. God! Oh my gosh! Please, dualism, please get better. Fuck, it's my least favorite character. Holy shit. What do you, like you're, oh my gosh, you don't know how fucking annoying this is. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna kick this little shit's ass now. The special animation is fire though, I can't lie. Cannot lie. Thank you. In the end of all whatever that was, Dawson no longer feels the power despite her kicking his ass 4 times, and he thinks he was mistaken, but Lily offers to show him the singing wolf who may have the power. He also thought the power was the Satu no Hado, but nope. It was just a small Mexican child this entire time. What a win for Mexico. Well, that was the end of me playing every character story mode in Street Fighter and drawing conclusions about them. And if you learned nothing in this video, I want you to leave with one thing. Don't play Dawson.